Hola. So, hey, yeah, Proverbs 7 today was very interesting. A lot of good conversation. And I like like people were saying in the comments, I guess the back and forth between Pedro and Suzette and, how they discuss things and talk about things. And then on the back end, when we're in the Wisdom Plus, Pedro and Suzette, his wife, and a couple other folks were discussing this interaction that they had at a restaurant, which was hilarious. And but you know what? Proverbs 7 is talks about like safeguards, talks about keeping away from immorality, protecting yourself I'm saying as a husband and as a single person, so you don't get into a bad situation, bad relationship, or just an immorality situation that will lead you into just bad relationships in the future. If you do something bad, immoral, or whatever the case may be with somebody else, that can affect your future too with your future spouse. So taking those boundaries, it's all about boundaries in Proverbs 7. It gives warnings about making bad choices. So with the warnings of bad choices, that's the thing to say, okay, what are the boundaries I need to set up for myself? So one of the things that I learned a while back, because being in the military and seeing other people make bad decisions, and then it had consequences in their marriage, consequences in their career, and things of that nature. I just made sure that anytime I had a meeting with somebody that I had to have a meeting with, or a counseling, or whatever the case may be, if it was in my office, I made sure the door was open. That was a little precaution that I did. Anytime I had to get somebody's number that was of the opposite sex, I made sure that my wife knew about it. Now, some people might say, well, you're being old-fashioned, whatever. And look, man, all you're doing is setting yourself up for protection. All right, setting yourself up for protection as a man, even as a woman too. These things don't just are exclusive to men. In our day and age, we need to make sure we set up proper boundaries for ourselves. That's why it's like, hey, anytime I had to do a consultation or a meeting, have the door open, make sure other people knew about the meeting, whether it be a colleague or your spouse. If you needed to have a number for someone of the opposite sex before business or whatever the case may be, making sure my wife knew about it. So those are just protections, for yourself, for your career, for your marriage. My goodness, especially in today's day and age, you just got to make sure you're protected, spiritually, physically, mentally, and those things. So today was pretty good. And if you, like I said, there was a good interactions also on the Wisdom Plus side. A great investment to just go in there and, sometimes, today there was a little bit of humor with some seriousness on the side as well. And I like that aspect of, we're talking about something serious, but we can also throw humor in there because they already have the lessons learned to where they can joke about it, talk about it now on this end. So I highly recommend the guys, gals, take these nuggets and see how you can apply it into your life. The good thing about wisdom is wisdom is there to protect us. So we don't have to go through the school of hard knocks. So that is one of the best things about wisdom, is that, hey, I don't want to go through the school of hard knocks. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt a couple of times. I'd rather get wisdom from mentors, from coaches, from leaders that have been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, learn from them so I don't have to repeat the things that they went through. So that's one of the wonderful things about wisdom, especially from this wonderful book that we have called the Bible, that has God's wisdom for us for a reason. So God bless you guys. Hey, God bless you. Thank you for watching. Inise, hopefully I'm saying that right. Thank you for watching. And guys, gals, get wisdom. Invest in it. The book of Proverbs tells us that. And all you're getting, get wisdom. And especially in these areas right here are so important for us who want to have ministry, business, entrepreneurship. Proper boundaries helps you and guides you in the paths of righteousness and paths of light, and the God's blessing is upon it. So, hey, it's always good to have that reminder, set up proper boundaries. And I gave you guys some tips earlier about what I used to do, and I still do. Anytime somebody wants to connect with me, I'm like, hey, look, babe, this person here, just to make sure you're good. And then, she's like, oh, okay, yeah. So I always run things by her to make sure she's kosher with it. And Suzette talked about that too, that, if a spouse is not feeling comfortable, that's an indicator. So bring it to the Lord, talk about that, and then go from there and make a proper decision whether to keep that relationship or not. But yeah, besties, opposite sex, I agree wholeheartedly with Suzette. That's a red flag, especially if you're in a marriage. When I was younger, I had best friends that were girls. Now that I'm older, in a relationship, that's not the best idea. So, hey, whether you disagree with me or not, we know from other people's relationships that have gone down the drain, not a good thing. So be wise, be vigilant, prayerful, connect with your spouse, make sure it's a good thing, and no red flags, like they said. But God bless you guys. Hopefully that blesses you. And if you haven't joined up on the Wisdom Challenge Plus side, what's up? What's the deal? What you waiting for? Get all this good gold nuggets. The general session is great. But man, on the back end session too, awesome stuff. God bless you guys. Talk to you later. God bless you and have a wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.